Professional needs in 2026. Imagine starting every workday knowing exactly what needs to be done. No overwhelm. No constantly switching between tasks. No spending the first hour digging through emails and trying to remember where you left off yesterday. Instead, imagine opening your laptop with a clear plan, organized priorities, and an AI assistant that's already helped prepare your day. That isn't science fiction anymore. It's becoming the new standard for high-performing professionals. Artificial intelligence isn't just another productivity tool. It's changing the way successful people approach work itself. The biggest mistake many professionals make is believing AI is only useful for writing content or answering questions. In reality, AI can become part of almost every hour of your workday. The professionals who learn to integrate AI into their daily routines today will have a significant advantage over those who continue working the same way they did 5 years ago. But here's something important. Building an AI-powered workday isn't about allowing AI to do your job. It's about allowing AI to remove unnecessary work so you can focus on the tasks that truly require your expertise. Let's start with the beginning of your day. How do most people begin work? They open their inbox, read dozens of emails, respond to messages, jump into chat applications, attend meetings. Before they realize it, half the morning has disappeared. The problem is that they've started their day reacting instead of leading. An AI-powered workday begins differently. Instead of asking, "What does everyone else need from me today?" you begin by asking, "What are the 3 most important outcomes I need to achieve today?" AI can help answer that question. It can organize your task list, prioritize deadlines, summarize overnight emails, highlight urgent messages, identify meetings requiring preparation, create a realistic schedule. Within minutes, you already know where your attention should go. That clarity alone can dramatically improve productivity. Next comes communication. Let's be honest. Communication consumes an enormous portion of every professional's day. Emails, Slack messages, Microsoft Teams chats, meeting invitations, follow-ups, status updates. Most professionals spend hours every week writing nearly identical responses. AI changes that. Imagine receiving an email that requires a professional reply. Instead of writing everything from scratch, AI creates a strong first draft. You review it, adjust the wording, verify the information, personalize the message, send it. Instead of spending 15 minutes, maybe you spend 3. Multiply that across dozens of emails every week. Suddenly you've recovered several hours. Those hours can now be invested somewhere far more valuable. Research, learning, strategy, problem solving, client relationships, career development. Now, let's talk about meetings. Meetings themselves aren't necessarily the problem. The problem is everything that happens before and after them. Preparing agendas, taking notes, remembering action items, sending follow-up emails, updating project boards, sharing summaries. AI can support almost every one of these tasks. It can prepare agendas based on previous discussions, generate summaries, extract action points, organize meeting notes, draft follow-up messages. That doesn't mean you stop paying attention during meetings. Quite the opposite. Since AI handles much of the documentation, you can focus entirely on the conversation itself. One of the biggest hidden productivity killers is information overload. Every day we're exposed to articles, reports, newsletters, videos, documentation, research papers, and industry updates. Nobody has enough time to read everything. This is where AI becomes an outstanding research assistant. Instead of spending hours reading lengthy reports, AI can summarize the key insights. Instead of comparing 10 different articles manually, AI can identify common themes. Instead of searching through endless documentation, AI can help locate the information you actually need. The goal isn't reading less. The goal is learning faster. Another major benefit of an AI-powered workday is protecting deep work. Deep work refers to uninterrupted periods where you're fully focused on one important task. Unfortunately, modern workplaces constantly interrupt us. Notifications, emails, messages, calls, meetings. Every interruption forces your brain to refocus. Research has shown that regaining deep concentration often takes much longer than people realize. AI helps reduce those interruptions by handling many routine administrative tasks behind the scenes. This gives you larger blocks of uninterrupted time to think, create, analyze, and solve complex problems. Those are the activities that truly move your career forward. Now, let's discuss automation. Every profession contains repetitive work. Formatting reports, organizing files, preparing presentations, updating spreadsheets, scheduling reminders, creating templates, tracking deadlines. You don't need to eliminate these tasks. You simply need to stop performing them manually whenever possible. Automation doesn't remove your value. It increases it. Because every repetitive task AI handles creates more space for uniquely human abilities. Creativity, leadership, empathy, negotiation, critical thinking, strategic planning. These skills remain incredibly valuable regardless of how advanced technology becomes. One habit that separates exceptional professionals from average performers is daily reflection. At the end of your workday, don't simply shut your laptop. Spend 5 minutes reviewing your day. Ask yourself, what created the most value today? Which tasks consumed unnecessary time? What interrupted my focus? Which activities could AI support tomorrow? This daily review creates continuous improvement. Your workday becomes slightly better every week. Those small improvements compound into extraordinary long-term results. Now, let's address a common misconception. Some people believe using AI somehow makes them less skilled. The opposite is often true. Professionals who know how to integrate AI effectively usually become more productive because they're able to focus on higher-level work. Using spreadsheets doesn't make accountants less intelligent. Using calculators doesn't make engineers less capable. Using email didn't replace communication skills. Technology changes the tools we use. It doesn't eliminate the need for expertise. AI is no different. However, AI should never replace judgment. Always verify important information. Review every significant document. Check facts. Confirm calculations. Think critically. AI should support your decisions, not make them. As remote work continues expanding around the world, productivity becomes even more important. Managers care less about how many hours you're online. They care about outcomes. Can you deliver quality work? Can you solve problems independently? Can you communicate clearly? Can you stay organized? Can you consistently produce excellent results? An AI-powered workday helps answer yes to every one of those questions. Here's a challenge I'd like you to try this week. Don't attempt to redesign your entire workflow overnight. Instead, choose one part of your day. Maybe it's your morning planning. Maybe it's email. Maybe it's meeting notes. Maybe it's research. Use AI to improve just that one activity. Once it becomes part of your routine, choose another, then another. Over time, you'll build a complete AI-powered workday without feeling overwhelmed. Remember, productivity isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters most. The future belongs to professionals who intentionally combine technology with human expertise. Those who build better systems today will create better careers tomorrow. Artificial intelligence isn't replacing successful professionals. It's giving them the opportunity to become even better. If you found this video valuable, subscribe for more practical strategies on AI, remote work, digital skills, and career growth. Every week, we explore ways to help you stay competitive in the rapidly changing global workplace. Leave a comment below and tell me this. If AI could permanently remove one repetitive task from your workday, what would you choose? I'd love to read your answers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.